Alrighty everybody, welcome back. Today we've got our third installment of our journey through the Warnings Queen of the murder scene. Today we are on number 3. Ugh. Well, it's number 3 total, but it's number 2 in chapter 1. Right. But this is ugh.
Or ugh.
Or ugh. Or however you want to say it. There are like 10 different ways to say this word.
Ugh.
Right, exactly. So in ugh, and this is on my note sheet, the obsession is clearly growing and is consuming the queen. She is afraid of what she is becoming. She doesn't want it to be that way. She wants it to be simple. Quote, I don't want to understand, I just want to hold your hand. I'm assuming that's going to be a lyric. She asks to be saved and feels that she is sinking down into a trap. She doesn't know it at this point and doesn't intend it, but there will soon be blood on her hands.
She doesn't know it though.
She doesn't know it yet.
Yep.
And all this written by an 18, a 16, and a 13-year-old girls. 3 sisters.
Is that something that we should worry about?
Possibly. Okay, so do you have any notes on this?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Alright, you just want to get into it?
You want to get into it and see what's going on?
This. Alright, yep. Let me know when you are ready.
You got your pen ready?
I got my pen ready to write down my...
Paper ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. You ready?
Let us do this.
Alright. Let's get started.
Oh, that's...
There's so much more to this than let's suppress the feelings, fight them back. Too many reasons caving and joking on words that you won't give.
adds to all of that, at the very end when they do the warning thing with the
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like a neon thing. Yeah.
But it's just like
yeah.
it's almost like the electric chair going.
Yeah. I was just consumed on that music. I know you were writing stuff down about the lyrics, and this is where our two different types of expertise come into play here.
Well, the music was, I was going with the music too,
but you were paying attention to the lyrics,
but
and I was just really like engulfed into that music. Like that's something that I would, seriously, if I was like in a, like there have been days where I've been at work, and this has been recently, where I just throw my AirPods in, do my job, and it'll be like hard metal, just like going, and I'm just in a mood. This is something that I would have on that playlist. Just get it done and just get engulfed in it, and something that I can get lost in. That's something right there that I could do that with. Allie was killing it on the bass. Danny was killing it on vocals and the guitar. I wasn't paying much attention to Pow in this one, but she was doing incredible as always.
she was doing her thing.
She was doing her thing, but yeah, I was just so engulfed in that, in the music there, and Danny was really killing it. She really was.
Well, actually, you're gonna be proud of me on this, because there was a whole bunch of stuff that I was I was looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got this paper full here. So
as far as the music is concerned, okay. As far as Danny was concerned, she was feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay, because as far as the music was concerned, you could tell by the music, the Queen was feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
She was feeling of whatever her thought process was in this whole thing. She was feeling the pressure of, what the hell do I do?
Right.
Okay, I've got this thought process going on, and I'm being consumed here. Okay, I'm not in this acoustic guitar. I'm having these thoughts, and I am
having a real hard freaking time.
I'm being engulfed with this.
Yeah.
Okay. If you looked in the background, and you saw the face coming up behind, and with kind of fracture type look, okay. When I looked at that, it reminded me of somebody. It was just like conflict all over it. Later on in the song, she was getting in the lyrics, she was getting it was talking about sinking in waves of terror, okay, all the water, okay, just again being engulfed in this whole thing, okay. It's coming. I am sinking in this.
Right.
I want it to be simple. Okay, you read that, and you said, I think this is going to be a lyric in here, and it was. Okay, I don't understand what's going on. I just want it to be simple, but it isn't going to be simple.
Right.
Okay.
It never is.
And
it never is.
So here is this pressure. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's when I'm getting, so here's when I'm getting into the lyrics at this point. So I was getting into the music, I was putting it with, bringing it in with the story from yesterday or from last week, okay, into.
And this is why we're glad that he's here.
Okay.
Because if I totally miss something, he's gonna be totally on it.
Okay, so so this is, so I can see her on that slippery slope, slipping deeper and deeper into this trap. Right. Okay. And I started thinking, have you ever been, okay, in a situation where you were conflicted between should I or shouldn't I?
Yes. All the damn time.
Where you knew it was wrong, to do it, okay, and maybe it was, but you had this conflict going on. Maybe it was peer pressure, okay, maybe, and I started thinking, the first time somebody tried to get me to drink something, or the first time somebody tried to get me
to light up the joint.
To light up my first joint. Okay? You know, my first sexual experience. Okay? You know, whatever it was. Okay, you know, whatever the situation was, especially if you were in a group of people, okay, and it was like, you know, but you know the pressure, okay, and the conflict that goes on in your mind. Now, if you are in a dark room by yourself, and you've got this in your head, now the power of the psyche in your head and the voices that are in your head, have you been in a dark area before, and how sound amplifies? Yeah. How noises, when you're outside in the dark, how noises sound 100 times louder?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're in the dark, sounds just amplify, right? So you're in the dark and you're hearing this in your head. Okay? So now you've got this conflict. She's got this conflict going on. Okay? And is it right? I just want it to be simple.
Yeah.
Okay? Am I right? Am I wrong? And she's being torn apart she's might be laying there in a dark room.
The psychosis is starting to set in.
It is going. Okay, so even if you've just gone through any of those things that I just mentioned, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I, you know, and you're playing out all this crap in your mind.
You go crazy with it.
And you go crazy with it. Now, I've talked about it the last two segments, how people react to this stuff differently. Okay, she's going through this stuff, and we've just seen her go from stage one of, you know, I wish it was like this, and blah, 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 blah. Now all of a sudden, she's going down this slope.
Yeah.
And getting deeper and deeper and deeper into this.
Yeah.
And just like whoever it was who wrote this thing for us, the little synopsis.
The cheat sheet.
You know, in regard to, she's getting close to having blood on her hands. She just doesn't know it yet. Yeah. This is, you know, we can see this. And the way that this is written is just, the way this is written is phenomenal. And how she... And this is the cool thing. And again, this is from a total lyrical point of view. Not in regard to the story.
Right.
Gotcha. Not in regard to the story, but the very end of the lyric. Okay, this is not real, and what I feel is only making me reveal what it will take to make me break once and for all. Okay. It's the cliffhanger going into the next segment.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is so cool. The segue going into the third part of chapter 1. Whatever it is. I don't know I haven't gotten that far yet. But whatever it is.
The one.
The one. Okay. So, but the cool part of how this is written...
The start of that synopsis, things start to get dangerous.
Okay. But you see how you write this novel, to end this part. I'm sorry, I'm out of the frame.
And then it picks it up on this one.
But to segue you into the next part.
Yeah.
That's genius.
That will be next week.
That is genius. So, ladies, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's from a ex-lyricist. So I think that's really cool. Okay.
Excited for next week.
I'm excited for next week.
Yeah. We're going down the rabbit hole.
You know, I just think this is cool from all different perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
I'm good.
All right. On
Yeah,
the
let's
few
go.
announcements. Remember to join us on Discord. That link is always down in the description below.
Mhm.
We've got our PO box. You can send us stuff. That link has come up on your screen. We'd love to hear from you guys. Remember, we have a request form down in the description below as well. It's where we ask that you put your requests so they don't get buried underneath comments or anything else. We do have our Teespring link down in the description below as well, where you get our merchandise. We do get to thank all of the patrons who've helped pledge to make this video possible. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. If you are not yet a Patreon member but would like to become one, that link is also down in the description below. If you'd like to help support us financially but not through Patreon, we do have a PayPal donation link down in the description below. And last but not least, we have a subscriber goal of 10,000 by the end of the year. Please, guys, if you're new, we encourage you all to subscribe so that not only do you not miss any more of these reactions over the next like 10 weeks or so now as we go through Queen of the Murder Scene, which is already getting really, really interesting. You know, we can't wait for next week for you to see us all next week. So we encourage you all to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you get notified when the next reaction goes out, as well as any of the other songs that we may have going out and the live streams on Friday nights.
Right.
So you don't want to miss out. You want to stay connected. Make sure to subscribe. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you all next week.
Yep.
Peace out.